Welcome back everyone, I'm the Depressed Dior and this is Labyrinth Refrain, Coven of Dusk. Alright, so I did do some class changes. Mistia went from a theatrical star to a Shinobushi. Rikako went from a Mad Raptor to a Shinobushi. Tiwi went from a theatrical star to a Shinobushi. And Sarno went from a Shinobushi to a Gothic Capellia. She's also in the fourth version of that particular puppet type. Anyway, let's check the apprentice notes. Nothing. Which petitions? Nothing. Okay. Well, with that, let's go ahead and dispatch. I'm going to save again, because I'm kind of paranoid about what I'm about to do. And we'll go ahead and dispatch. So we're going back to the Towers of Umbra. As we go, and we're just going up the red tower. I had around 70 something mudstones. I ended up selling a bunch of them, but they're not really worth that much money. I sold one of my treasure barrels in order to actually afford what I needed. I actually had to go and buy a puppet part. Because I didn't realize 4 people hit level 99, not 3. Anyway, through this tower shouldn't have any trouble. It's literally the easiest one. You never know. You could, you know, get your arms blown off. Yes, go away. As always, grabbing everything I can on the way up.
One, two, three, go! Go, go! Here we go! I'll go too!
No damage from headbutt.
Well fought, everyone.
Not too concerned about
Enemies approaching. I don't play nice.
experience at this point.
After you! Well fought, everyone.
Is what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all the way to just before Furfur's room.
Alright, let's almost be there.
And make a mud exit, head back and save, and then I know what 2 of the answers do. I don't know what
Thanks to me.
I don't know what silence does. So I want to see what silence does. Probably kill me. But if it does, then you at least get to see what she can do.
Let the battle begin. Almost be got it. After you. Let's go. Yeah. But of course.
I don't recall. I don't. Thinking back on the previous video, I don't recall Alice being as difficult as we had to endure before. But it is what it is. Alright, we're going to bash a hole in this wall. Of course.
1, 2, 3, go! Almost be.
At least it's more mana things.
After you. We'll do it together. We win! I don't play nice. Let's go! Ha! An opening! We won!
Okay, so we got a Charmer Pact. Every slot is a Charmer. 50% of slotted character's defense will be applied to attacker, 50% of hit, 15% of avoid. And then we got the Charmer, the Charmaestro, and the Charmer. The Charmers both get just a raw 36% increase to all their stats. But the Master Charmer, 50% of the character's charm will be deducted from the attack, defense, hit, and avoid, which is a little weird, because this is all about charm. And then the powers are Sexy Dancing, Sexy Wrestling, Bouncy Carnival, Sabotage, Pierce Counter, Titillating Terror, and so forth. Okay, we're at the top. Got Jitterbug. Gift ribbon. Alright. What I want to do is butt exit. Go and fight something real quick just so I can cash out.
Time to fight. Looks after you. There. Let's go. On to the next one.
Thank you.
Oh. Level up.
Alright. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop one of our witch bells, which we have 56 of now. So the reason why we're using the witch bell to get out is so it doesn't use up the mud exit. We'll go ahead and make a save here, and then we'll dispatch into the Tower of Umbra through the mud exit. Which will eat up the mud exit, which is fine. Alright, so we're not going to worry about looting anything, we're just going to step forward. Two witches' servants stand in front of a large gate. Who are you? Where do you think you're going? A woman's voice comes from beyond the large gate. Oh, I don't mind granting them audience. Let them pass. A giant woman studies your party while she eats skewers of meat. You stand in presence of Grand Duchess Furfur. Good, so you've let our magical creatures, eh? Whipper's lash cracks. Yeah, talk with your mouth full. You're such a nuisance, but I don't mind. Not when you fill my immortal body with such pleasure. You had a Joker card in your possession, illustrated with ink made from the powder of a blued stone. But the card is gone now, which means you return Alice to his maggot form and he is no longer immortal. Now I control both Stern and Velt. I won't ask what sort of negotiations transpired over there. Hehe, but you do have my gratitude. Between his Senate and his Alice Knights, it's not easy to get close to him. I suppose we're finished here. Whipper's lash cracks. Ugh, you mustn't forget the reward, Your Highness. Unpaid labor breeds contempt, you know. Yes, yes, but could you not whip my nipple so hard next time? As for your reward, perhaps you should take this with you. It will undo the seal that binds the antechamber deep beneath Sane. You obtain the serpent key. Now you can undo the seal. Yeah, what she said. But that's not all. Do you want ultimate pleasure, strength, eternal youth, power, riches beyond your wildest imagination? Or would you prefer all of me instead? So if you say yes, you will fight her. And I've already explained many times in my rambly ways, you will lose. If you say no, I think she'll just give you a raw reward. I've never done silence. If either you're indecisive or you have no desire to speak of. No matter, give them their just reward. As you wish. Courtesan presents you with many treasures. You received 100,000 silver coins and received 5 treasure barrels, which is another 200-something thousand, I think. You received so many items, and they're all legendary. No way! I'm going to my quarters to sleep. I'm certain we'll never see each other again. Do not return here unless you wish to die. Hint, hint. Then again, that may be the best reward you could receive. Hehehehe. Hoisting her heavy frame, the Grand Duchess trundles away. You leave the area. You obtain the serpent key. 100,000 silver coins, 5 treasure barrels, a beastly paradise sword, splendid matador's cape, sensual donum earring, green glass slippers, daring carrion armor, bold high gauntlet, venom carrion bale, deceased comet scythe, obscene main gouge, odorous brigadier coat, 5 bottles of infatuating perfume. And that's what we got. 2 witch servants stand in front of the large gate. Who are you? Where do you think you're going? Well, I didn't realize she was in this room still. On your knees, you're in the presence of Grand Duchess Furfur. Their eyes seem different today. They glimmer with regicidal intent. How wonderful. Oh, how I've longed to return to the days when I was called Overlord and massacred all who invaded my domain. I haven't played in a long time, but I'll gladly play with you. Now come.
Time to
Yeah,
fight.
we're dead. I got mixed up with the rooms. That's okay. We'll auto battle.
Roger.
Invalid. 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 So yeah, you cannot actually hurt her at this point.
All right.
Cups her breasts and lifts them. Alright. She does act twice per turn. He'll crush her. 7,000 damage with a crit. Jeez.
I just need to.
No good. Is that
Here
really
I
your
come.
best?
Let's go! Here I come.
0, 0, 0, 0.
Will kill me. Here I come.
So yeah, her stats are so high that you can't actually harm her. The only ways you can do damage to her is by poison.
Here I come.
You do it through poison, gore hits, and that's about it. But she does, throughout the battle, use an ability called Impairment Magia Omega, which reduces all of her stats. Problem is, as you can see, I'm starting to do a little bit of damage, but still not enough. And it does stack. She'll keep using it until eventually she becomes vulnerable.
Oh yeah. Dash here.
Now, the thing I guess I kind of ran into when I actually fought her before is I actually had a lot of status effects. status effects just kept on preventing her from taking actions, which included the actions she needed to take to debuff herself, which just prolongs the fight even further. Her HP is insane, to say the least.
Here I come. Take that! Tot! An opening!
But don't worry, we will die the moment she casts her ultimate fire spell, which will be eventually.
Here we go! Oh, here we go! Here we go! Here we go! Go, go!
Where were all these, like, crossbow salvos before?
There!
Holy crap, that's a lot of crossbow salvos.
There! After there! We'll do it together.
Yep.
Slice and dice.
There's the gore hit. I took out. It said breast meat.
Let's go. Here we go.
There you go. That is a lot of crossbow salvos.
An opening. There.
So yeah, her stats are continuing to drop.
Let's go. Here we go.
Okay.
Tot! An opening. Let's go. Ha!
Okay.
There.
This should be over soon.
Let's go.
Don't crush her. There you go. Defeated. Yeah, and it breaks a ton of points, and you lose a bunch of rapport. So what we're going to do is we're just going to return to title. And we'll do all that again.
Labyrinth of Refrain, Coven of
So there you go. That's what we have to look forward to later. If we were level 99,
now then,
might have been able to pull it off.
This story.
But as you can see, her damage is just ridiculous. Pretty much you just have to hope to avoid the attacks. Another thing I guess you could do is you could just guard the entire time and hope that also helps you endure the hits. But one way or the other, you have to... It takes a while. Anyway, let's go ahead and dispatch again. We'll go to the Umbra Tower. And do our thing. We'll pick no next time. Yeah. Full skip, please. Obtain Serpent Key. Oh, you can just skip, and it apparently picks the correct option for you. Alright. Anyway, as for the items that we picked up. So, well, we just picked up this off the ground. Odorous Brigadier Coat. Literally is just a legendary version of the weakest armor in the game. This Bane Ghost, on the other hand, is 308 attack and plenty of hit. Really good stats. Comet Scythe is pretty good. Venom Carrion Bell. It's got some add poison. Some gauntlets. Carrion Armor. Loses dexterity, which kind of sucks. Dragon Glass Slippers, which has 72 Donum power. Donum Earrings, which also have Donum power and charm. Matador's Cape, which we've gotten before. Just high evasion. Two-handed Paradise Sword. And that's about it. And a giant key that resembles a huge snake cloaked in flames. So, for whatever reason, if you had not... if you hadn't opened all the rooms down here, this key would unlock them. But of course you can just punch a hole through the wall and that kind of handles it for you. In any case, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to pop a another Witch Bell and we're just going to head out. Okay. I don't think I have anything I need to equip. Yeah, nothing defense-wise. You have glass slippers. So I can give you this and make you a little bit better. Alright, Ryson. You need this more than anyone. Max HP increases. So just taking care of some of this. There's crow's feet. Looks like silver shoes are better. Yep, okay, silver shoes. Anything else of note? That's two-handed. This doesn't have confusion. You know, you can have that. I don't really want to give her a legendary. Old Ape Sword. Illusion. Alright, I think we're good for now. I mean, I can go filter through this later. So with all that said and done, let's go ahead and make a save. I'm not too worried about making a mud exit over up in that tower, because we will need to go back there, but it's easy enough to climb the tower. So we're going to go ahead and dispatch. And we're going to 3 Towers of Umbra again. Yep, I am doing everything in my power to avoid progression. Well, I mean, we're progressing one way or the other. Go. Alright, so once again, we're going to be going downstairs. Alright, so maxed out my reinforcement already. So all we need to do is just get to the far door again. Servant key. There we go. Furio's key needed to open this treasure chest. Fruit syrup. It contains a unique pheromone produced by boiling juicy ripe fruits. Alright. New dungeon has been added. Amadius Necropolis. A labyrinth with separate floors above and below its ground floor. Its miasma is noticeably dense. here we are. There's no risk of falling here. But this particular dungeon, front door's locked. This is a dungeon where you can actually fall and instantly die. Not just from falling too far, but literally you fall beyond the floors that are available. But it looks like we can't actually do any progression here. All the doors are locked. And that's all we got so far. And we can't see any of the other floors. So, go ahead and enter this and we'll just check on out. Is there any other places I could go to? What sort of stuff do you have now? I know about all those. Deadly miasma. Green miasma, deadly. Alright. There might be a side trick we can do now. I don't know if we'll be able to succeed, but we might be able to do it. So we're going to go back to Cobalt Campanula. And we'll see if this works. Alright, first things first, we want a mud exit. Okay, I can get back in here if I need to. Okay, we are not taking any damage while down here. Alright, so first things first. Stairs for the next floor is right here. Yes, I'm not kidding. It's literally right next to where you start. And that is pretty much the only place where you can actually punch a hole in the wall to actually get to where you need to be.
Alright.
I actually had to look up where the stairs were for this place. I found everything but the stairs when I went through here. It was kind of ridiculous.
Another successful hunt.
And this place does kind of eat up your eats up your reinforcements like crazy.
Enemies approaching.
But yeah, like I mentioned before, this place is it's both required and optional. There's a point in the game where you do need to come down here and go one certain direction. Yeah, it's hurt.
Time to fight. This
Neck hunters. Neck hunter Smith.
Another successful hunt.
Chain rock. Alright, fog veil. Just so I don't hurt myself further. I am very capable at hurting myself, as you can probably tell. Poison is just rocking freaking. I think that's ricin over there. Alright, fine. Use that and fix her. Thank you. Alright. So yeah, as you can probably guess, this place is a kind of a maze of doom. And I can't see the enemies right now because I'm stenched.
An opening! Yeah. Ah.
Well fought, everyone.
I'm not gonna worry about fixing Stench because I don't really need to. Discord Sword. Third palette 3. Unlocks extra color and voice options for Shinobushi Male. I don't think this is progression. It is not. I can see a chest up there, but it's not progression. Alright. Trying to remember all the ways to get to where I need to go. So yeah, this floor here is kind of its own thing. And essentially this extra stuff is optional.
Ready to engage.
So
Well, optional in quotes, I guess. It is needed for post-game content,
We won!
which I will be tagging all these before we actually, you know, end it, obviously. Wall breaker. Oop, that's not good.
1, 2, 3, go!
we'll do it together.
Ah! Ah!
So good news is, once you kind of know the route, you don't have to waste as many,
Yeah! Here! Shit, I'll block this. Miss me.
as
Yeah!
much reinforcement punching holes in walls randomly. But right now, unless you have a map in front of you, you're gonna be guessing and checking.
But of
You can get some hints here and there from just like looking at certain map openings, like here. You can kind of see what's there, but yeah, it's that was not what I actually wanted to do, but okay. And that just okay. Well, I have a mud exit there, so if I ever need a mud exit, it's right there. All right, this way. Not a jump. Okay, we can definitely tell that's not where we want. Definitely don't want that either. Definitely not there. Alright. Well, with all that taken care of, let's go ahead and just pop a, oh, actually, I do need to pop a... Let's go down a floor real quick. For no particular reason besides just...
1, 2, 3, go!
Roger.
So yeah, since I at least know where the stairs are, what we can do is we can explore what we can in the floor
Well
above,
fought, everyone.
and then once we run out of reinforcements, we can go check out what we can down here until we inevitably run out of resources.
One, two, three, go!
This is a 1 in a million. An opening.
Let's go! Yeah!
I guess we'll do it together. Here I
Come. Miss me.
All right.
Victory.
All right. Let's do it.
Uh-huh.
Got it.
After them! Yeah! Ha!
We win.
It does try to deter you from coming down here, obviously with the miasmas, but also for just the sheer fact that the amount of experience you get down here for the difficulty of the monsters don't really match well.
Oh yeah. All right. Go.
More likely to crits.
Here
Let's
I
kill that.
Break a leg!
On to the next one.
A sea bell. 165 attack. That's not bad. cat's eye. Oh, we already have a cat's eye. Okay. Alright. Well, I can't punch a hole through that, but obviously you're supposed to. Definitely tell from that. Just from the general layout. Large gold bullion. A big lump of gold that fetches quite a high price. Okay, and now I can punch a hole through it. At the cost of all my health. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Okay, that's a little bit worse. Word bomb.
Let the battle begin. Let's go! Ah! After you! Go, go! Here we go!
Here I come.
Yeah!
Okay.
We win!
No longer poison. Still stenched, but that's fine. I don't think luck is on my side.
Enemies approaching. After you! Let's go!
We'll do it together.
I don't need fear!
But of course.
So yeah, you definitely can get further by punching another hole in the wall. But I can't, I don't have enough reinforcement. So we'll just keep moving.
Let the battle be. Looks like they block. Ah! Shit!
Damn Dillo.
Go, go! Ah! Victory! Ready to engage.
Well, hello there.
So
Ah! Ah! There! There! Yeah! Miss me. Shit!
Wow, Flame Jab actually does damage to her.
Go, go! Ha! I'll go too! Me next.
Roger.
Ah! Hut! Let's go! Ha! Here we go! Ha! I block. I'll block this. All right!
Here I come. We won.
Also, I think her defense goes
see.
up the more she gets hit. Alice does.
I'll wipe the floor with you.
Ooh, you might... you're not worth my attention.
Ah! After
You
that!
might hit hard, but you don't have that much HP.
We'll do it together.
I'll block this. Ow! Ah!
I stand corrected.
Yeah!
You are worth my time.
Missed.
Okay, so... I actually need to... Oh, I can't even special orders, so Shanghai's gonna miss out on the experience.
After you! There! Hut! Hut! Ta! Ta! Hut! 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 What? Ah!
We'll do.
So, sorry
We
Shanghai,
won!
you got left out. I mean, it's not that much.
I feel. How'd I get so strong?
Definitely not a big deal. Alright, so we'll go ahead and pop a Jitterbug.
How humiliating!
I know, you're the only one that died. And then we'll pop a Witch Bell. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we'll pop a Witch Bell here. We'll use,
Still getting stronger.
Granite Strike, Swiftness, Drop, Pierce Resistance.
Still getting
About.
still level up.
Okay. Let's save our game real quick. And give me one moment. Alright, well, this seems to be a good stopping point, so I'm going to go ahead and call this a video. When we come back, we'll continue exploring some areas we shouldn't be exploring yet. I am the Depressed Dealer, Labyrinth, Refrain, Covenant of Dusk. See you guys later.